So we're going to do something just a little bit different. So I've managed to get onto Jack's back, and I've fallen down to the side where I've got my underhook on the bottom. Like I said, here, normal would be, I'm trying to put this hand inside, we're trying to finish the choke, and he's being a problem. I'm going to take this hand to make sure that I don't lose that chest to back connection, and I'm going to grab hold of his gi, or if you can reach far enough, you can just grab hold of the trap at the top. But this is just going to be to stop him rotating and trying to turn out while I'm setting up the position. I'm looking to take my own gi out. So the top here, I'm taking the gi out, I'm going to find just the end of the gi here. And I'm going to start looking to pass that over the top, and I'm going to hand that off to the other hand. So this hand doesn't now need to come in across. And he's probably going to, if he's not aware of the Pena Choke, feel to himself that he's still relatively safe, because the only arm that I have in for a choking position is the arm that's underhooked. And that arm is never the arm that we're able to choke with. It always has to be the one that's over the top of the shoulder. So we pull the gi out and we pass it off. This kind of now acts as like my seat belt. So I've got exactly the same position over the shoulder, under the arm, but I've now got this arm free to start working. So to start setting up the choke, I'm going to bring my hand across to this side. I'm going to place my forearm into the side of the neck, and I'm going to grab hold of my own wrist. It's kind of similar, although we're not controlling the arm, kind of similar to like this grip that we worked on the other week where we're controlling. We just got hold of the gi, we grab our own arm. Now, whenever I'm ready to go, I'm going to move my hips out, bring my leg over the top of his head. I'm going to cross my legs, pulling on the gi, and I'm going to push my knee away at the same time for a really tight choke. So it doesn't seem like it's going to work, again, because I don't have the traditional position of this arm across. But when we pass it through and we get this in tight and we make that block on the far side, this is when the choke's going to come on real tight. So we take the gi out, pass it over, we make the grip just on the end. Hand comes across, make this grip. If nothing else, this is just great control. We talked about being able to control our partner's rotation and him being able to turn his back to the floor. When I've got this position, really difficult for him to start making any turn with his back to the floor. In position, place the foot onto the hip, lower him down, cut your leg across, throw your shin in front of the face, cross the legs, and then we're going to push and pull on the gi to finish. Worst case scenario, we get here, the choke is not there, we just switch, kick the legs away, and we come through and finish the armbar instead. Okay? So let's have a little play with this one first. Pena Choke. Just morning chiropractor service for you. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. You right, dude? Loving life.
Love getting choked.
Loving life. All right, good. So exactly the same position. Cut my leg across, like always. If we're ever able to, we talked about this a little bit last week, getting this arm trapped on the top. Like, not always possible, but if we can work towards that, now the arm's not an issue for me anymore. We're not going to go over that in too much detail. We've done that on other classes, other videos. But if we can get the arm trapped, keep it away, that'd be great. I'm not going to specifically look at that. Man. Yeah. That's all good. We're going to do the same thing. Take my gi out, look to pass it over. But of course, he's going to bring hands in, he's going to try to start looking to defend. So I'm just going to change the tact a little bit. So instead of going over the top this way, where he thinks it's coming from, I'm going to take the gi over to this side, and I'm going to hand it to my lower hand. Initially, just going to keep the control over that shoulder in nice and pinched. Now what I like about this is number one, it's a little variation. So again, he's not just immediately looking for me to bring the hand in. Those of you guys that are familiar with the knee on belly baseball bat choke, when we're just trying to do the baseball bat choke inside his gi like this, there's always going to be a tightness of the gi, like stuck around the neck, and me trying to find space to get in and get my grips. When we pass the gi underneath the shoulder for that baseball bat choke, it gives us the ability to create space as we need it to try and find the grips that we want. So the same thing, I'm going to pull this in tight, and then when I need the space to make the grip, I just punch it up, make the grip, and then I can pull my hand in underneath the neck here. So it's essentially the same as me having the grip here, but I'm just taking my own gi around the neck like this. The finishes are going to be pretty much the same. I can go across and I can start finishing this cross collar type choke. I can reach down, grab hold of the trousers. I go for baseball bat choke. I can come up behind the head, push his head forwards, pull for a single weave choke. Or if none of them are working, this arm's always exposed for me to bring the leg over the top and start looking for the arm bar. So we're set up from exactly the same place. Take the gi out. We're starting to look to go over the shoulder. He defends, so I switch it to the near side shoulder. He shouldn't feel too threatened by that at this stage. Then whenever I feel ready, my arm comes through, grab hold of the gi, and I start to pull it in nice and close against the neck. Like one of the simplest ones would just be to control the far side of the gi, push him down into my hips, bring the leg over the top of the shoulder and cross for this cross collar choke. If we want to grab hold of the trousers, turn him into the middle, finish the bow and arrow choke. We can just move in, throw the leg over the top. Nice little arm bar to finish. So just have a little play from that position. Even if you just get to the point where you've thrown over the shoulder, brought the arm in, and we're looking for the cross collar choke. Anything else you want to play with, you're welcome to. All right, 1, 2, 3, let's do it.